Welcome to NIBM Global Webinar. In this webinar, I am going to speak to you about the work-life balance, how work and life can be balanced. In today's busy world, work-life balance has gained importance. Why work-life balance is of importance? Because work-life balance has affected the people who are working in today's corporate world, mainly the people who are working in IT sector. So work-life balance means 50% of your effort should be at the workplace and 50% should be at your home or your lifestyle, or 50% should be given for your life. 50% for life, 50% for work. But in today's world, in today's busy world, it is not at all possible to allot 50% for work and 50% for home. So this work-life balance has of late become a very difficult phenomenon. People are finding it difficult to balance their life at home and life at their workplace. Workplace demands 70% of their time and they are unable to attend to some urgent work at their home. Suppose if a person who is married and having a small child, if he is having a problem with the child, then he has to attend to the health of his child. It is of primary importance. If his work requires him to be present at his workplace, then he is unable to rush home and take the child to a hospital. Ironically so, if his spouse is also working in some place where she is also held up for some matter. So this work-life balance, when you require an urgent attention at home, you are not able to attend to it because of your work pressure. You have a project and you have to submit the project urgently on this day, and today evening you have to submit your project report, and the entire group of people are working on finalization of the project. Suddenly you have a requirement at home. You are unable to attend to that. That creates stress. What does it mean? A lot of stress means the person who is undergoing stress is in a very bad mental shape. So he is experiencing a sort of conflict within. I am in such a position that I am unable to attend to an urgent work at home. That creates a lot of stress. And the person feels that his work is useless, or he feels that his work is demanding lot of time and he is unable to provide that time for work, or he cannot give more time to his family. So what should be the via media? Whether the work should be attended first and foremost and the home front should be left, or the home front should be attended first and the work should be left. It is a very conflicting situation. Of late, many of the employees are undergoing this sort of a stress. So work-life balance signifies the extent to which an employee experiences feeling fulfilled and having his or her needs met in both work and non-work areas of life. Through experiencing greater work-life balance, individuals report feeling better in general. So if the work-life balance is better, say suppose you want to take leave urgently and your boss is going to give you a free hand, then you will be very happy. You will say that I will come back as quickly as possible and attend to my pending work. And the boss also understands that in this situation the employee needs certain urgent time relief from the official work, and he is being permitted to go home. And in many offices a new system of work is taking place. That is, many employees are allowed to work from home. So in today's world, most of the IT world are allowing people to work from home. That means through internet they can access their office even from home, and the orders are given from the office through email. They know what are the things to be done. They will sit at home and look at their email instructions, and they can work accordingly. That means they are allowed to work from home to attend to certain urgent works at home. They can sit at home, attend to their immediate work at home, take some time off and attend to the office work. That sort of a flexibility will make the employee very happy. Today, these sort of changes are taking place because 60% employees are not able to balance work and life. That means a majority of employees are finding that their work and life are not at all balancing. So what will be the impact of this non-balancing of work and life? That means it will lead to greater absenteeism and attrition rate. It also will make the employees unhappy. So there are two aspects, work and life. From the work angle, the people will feel very happy if they achieve certain things at work. If they could complete a work in time, they are very happy. And career is like climbing on a hill. So the people who are career conscious, they will be always try to go faster in climbing up. So this fast movement is possible only if they allot more time for work. So allotting more time for work means forgetting some areas at home. So what are the life part which employees should attend to? So the life is a mix of many areas. Home, then if a person is married, his spouse. If a person is having children, his children. If the person is having his aged parents with him, his parents. All these things. A family is a big unit. Of late, most of the families are nuclear families. And if the people are employed, they are finding it difficult to take care of their old parents, take care of their children because of the work pressure. So what it leads to? So a higher work will lead to less enjoyment, less satisfaction, less happiness, a reduced sense of well-being, and they feel that all happiness in life are restricted. So work-life balance is very important, and people should give adequate importance to both work and life. So how work-life balance can be maintained? It is through flexible working hours, and it is through inside and outside works, attending to inside and outside work, and minimum conflict between work and non-work roles. Work roles are mainly the roles which one take in the office. Non-work roles are the roles which a person is taking in his family or outside his work. From an employer's viewpoint, encouraging work-life balance may attract new people to the company, reduce absenteeism, increase the chances of employees voluntarily engaging in pro-social behaviors that rise above and beyond the job requirements. So lot of benefits are there if a company or if an office will allow work-life balance to their employees by giving them flexible timing, giving them freedom to come little late or go little early, and the flexible office hours and flexible working time. All this will benefit the employee as well as the company. So how can a company, how can an organization support its employees? Mainly it is through simplifying the working hours or making the working hours flexible and doing a redesigning of the jobs. So job design and flexible working hours. What does it mean? It means restricted hours, minimal work required during office hours, etc. That will give a better work-life balance. Then organizational culture. So every organization has a culture. So an improved organizational culture will give the employee a better work-life balance. Then many times incentives given by the organization also encourage the employees and give a better work-life balance. So work-life balance policies frequently includes benefits such as flexible work hours, child and elder care provisions, paid maternity leave, adoption assistance, leave time off, education assistance, health assistance, housing assistance. So lot of areas where an organization can help its employee to get a better work-life balance. At the organization level, the employee is given a lot of benefits, and these benefits in return give better output by the employee. So both the organization is benefited and the employee is benefited. Organization is happy because the output is good. The employee is happy because his work time is little flexible. He can work from home. He can attend to urgent work. He can come to the office little late or go from the office little late. All these things will give a better work-life balance. So work-life balance, why this work-life balance is happening is because sometimes there is work pressure in every organization, and how to adjust to the work pressure is also of very high importance. If an employee is able to adjust to the high pressure workplace, then such adjustment will lead to certain sort of stress. That is because many a time an employee is unable to say no to such work requirements. So higher level of work will lead to stress. And how to adjust this stress? This sort of stress at work can be adjusted through a practice of yoga or by adopting certain hobbies and deep breathing. When such a stressful situation is coming, take a 5 minutes break, go out, breathe some fresh air, take some few deep breath. That will reduce the stress. So these are immediate steps which an employee can take if he is feeling stressed. Then within the family, how can he reduce stress? Family friend also, sometimes stressful areas are there. Then at home, suppose the wife is not well, and you have a lot of work to do at office, so how you are going to balance it? So naturally, if somebody is sick at home, you have to share the additional workload. So taking a few steps at home, ready to go out and buy things necessary for the house or cook the dinner for the family, all these things are the requirements at the family level. So mainly to avoid stress within the family or outside the family at the workplace is generally by delegating work. Sometimes we feel that we should take up the entire work by ourselves. So in workplace also, many of the employees are feeling that the work should not be delegated to anybody else. In such a situation, the possibility of stress is more. So what is exactly work? Work is what we do, and why we are doing the work. We are looking for a career. Because of our career, we are looking at the workplace and work as a very important thing. So our career is directly related to the work we do. So everybody is trying to put up a better work so that your career is not affected. Then at the self area, what are the things that are important? Your spiritual likings, your spiritual habits, your physical well-being, your intellectual pursuits, your emotional pursuits, health, wellness, exercise, all this comes at your self-care area. And in your relationships, what are the relationships? Personal relationship, friendship, partners, spouse, children, all these things at the relationship level. So work, self and relationship, how you can balance it. So generally people do balance work and life by taking up certain steps. So these steps are, first in the work area, people should learn to delegate work, and people should form a team and choose team members very judiciously and delegate work to the team members. You should know your superiors and you should know your subordinates and keep a very cordial relation with all of them. So that will reduce the stress at the work area. And similarly, if you go home and spend some time with the children, that will also reduce the stress at home and make a happy house friend. So happy house and happy work area. So this will give a work-life balance